morning, everyone. Graduates, please pay attention on what we are about to show you or what we are about to present here. So when you're walking up on stage, the only thing that you need with you will be only your white ticket, which has your name. You don't have to bring your bag up on stage. So you'll be ushered forward. You're gonna stand here on the marker, hand in your name sitting card. Remove your mask, facing that direction with a smile. That's your first photo on stage. You're gonna put back your mask on. This will be given back to you. Make the way along the stage. There's a stool there. Unfortunately, you won't sit there. You have to kneel. You're gonna proceed to the far end of the stage. You remove your mask again, facing the crowd. That's the second photo on stage with a big smile again. You're gonna make your way down the steps. Ladies in heels, please be careful walking down there, as you don't wanna ruin your day. You're gonna go far end of the hall where you're gonna do your third photo, which is a single portrait. After that, you're gonna make your way back to your seat. For those graduates who are interested in MBA and MBL degree programs, Aubrey will be at the back. He is from Unisa Graduate School of Business Leadership. So you can meet him at the back, he will explain further. And for those who didn't order their stage photographs, they can still do it after the graduation. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor, I want to constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst we're standing on our feet, I would like to request you to join us in a moment of silent prayer or meditation, just to give thanks for the achievements that are being celebrated on this occasion. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. You may take your seats. As you do so, I would like to say good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, parents and significant others that have accompanied you, the friends of the institution, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you today to this August and prime event. It is actually very good to us to see you all and your relatives and friends in a jovial mood, coming from the different corners of this province and the country at large, to celebrate this day in appreciation and honor of you as graduates. When one looks around the people that have come to graduate, we can see different shapes of people. There are those of you, our children. We can see our brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents. All of you, you are welcome. We are gathered like this knowing how difficult this year has been because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic has changed our lives and affected the way we used to do things. And having said that, may I remind you that also as you are gathered here, our university is conducting this event and many other graduation ceremonies cognizant of the COVID-19 challenges and the restrictions under level 1 lockdown. It is for that reason that as we conduct this session, we will not be shaking hands, and we plead with you to observe the protocols, social distancing, and all of that. Also, at the end of the ceremony, as you leave this place, avoid mingling around and meeting too many people. Avoid contact as much as possible. Well, I just said it was a tough year, but welcome to you all, the graduates. Tough as it has been, your determination and relentless pursuit of goals, the desire you had to see yourself on the better side of life has led you to this far. Today, you are graduating. It is that resilient spirit, the passion for life and its goodness, and the mindset of lifelong learning with the support of those people who have accompanied you, some of them today, and those that have been with you through thick and thin of your studies, that we have this graduation because of you. I want to say, had you not made it, we would not have anyone to cap this morning. So today is about you. As we begin, I want to say, forget about the pain, the difficulties of burning the midnight oil, the loneliness of the road of study, all the opportunities that you missed to have a nice time, because today you are sitting here as the one to be celebrated. I don't want to forget your significant others who have also made some sacrifices. As you sacrificed your time, they gave up some things to support you. Today, as they have accompanied you, some of them, some waiting at home for you to come back with what you've been studying for so long. Their sacrifices and your sacrifices are bearing fruit this morning. It was not in vain. Welcome to this day and time, which is solely about you. If you've never been celebrated before, this morning we celebrate you. As I welcome you, I also want to thank the university management staff who have worked hard to make this event a possibility and a success. We have Mr. Huang on behalf of the registrar, Dr. Tsebisa from the KZN region, Professor Machaisa from the College of Education, Dr. Petty from the Department of Social Work, Ms. Candela from the College of Accounting Sciences, Professor Lebelo from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor Makita from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor Madise from the Human Sciences College, and Professor Ntombela from the College of Education. I also want to recognize the staff from the Graduation Department, Facilities Management, the Regional Office, that have done everything to have us gathered here successfully this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. With the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to move about or leave the hall before the official closure of the ceremony, so that we can just have smooth proceedings as we deal with the matters of the day. Without wasting time, by virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I will request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Busisiwe Fortunate Shabalala receives the degree of Master of Commerce. Bastio. Oh, Bastio Queen. Number.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Joanne Jack. Sorry about that. Jesse Subramani Chetty receives the degree of Master of Laws. Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Honours. Tandu Kolo Kelubushe Radebe. Lorraine Tabisile Nkosi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Honours Bachelor of Education. Lungile Charmaine Kize. Masesi Prudence Hlombe. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Miriam Nonhlanhla Kati. Stay there. Vedile Amanda Bongo.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Tokozani Patience Hammond received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Aisha Liumel Divanant. Nicola Rambaros. How do I say your name? Kesigi Singh. Thank you. Ilam Kafur. Thank you. Waida Iqbal. Here you go. Rowan Hermanes Olivier. Andile Blessed Mpako. Edmund Timkosi Ngobo. Penmail Maharaj. I'm sorry. Thank you. Emma Holy Lorraine Dickerson. Thank Reshmi Maharaj. Zerida Besing. Regina Khatebi. Thank you. Tembani Zimisele Ngiti. Camille Labehari. And the last candidate is Nomfundo Quineth Vumisa. Oh, apologies, ladies and gentlemen, there's one more. Brilliant Zondo. Brilliant. Thank you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the Bachelors of Law. Trisha Sukraj. Jashurin Joash Naidu. Natasha Chiswa. Samkelo Mlondi Msomi. Clinton Wayne Venn. Asanda Ntabiseng Mocholwani. Abraham Tumeti Letsholo. Nicole Singh. Nontobeko Benedicta Simpiwe. Devika Mudley. Tristan Avon Baka. Zakele Matenjwa. Zama Zulu. Jacinta Norasia. Mumtaz Ismail. Mfiseleni Sylvester Kele. Filesha Shunilal. Miriam Lutuli. Mbuso Senzo Dumisa. Grace Sibanda. Filasande Nodada. Ngamisile Constance Ndlovu. Vinodan Maga Privan Modli. Tandeka Ntombi Yenkosi Mkhwanazi. Keshni Ragasami. Tandazile Faith Zinilizwe. Manisha Parayashi. Lakshmi Devi Venkataslu Chetty. Katney N. Elish. Naima Hussein. Samina Nana Mtembu. Shivan Shani Samlal. Sekela Wenzile Ndita. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Tenjiwe Priti Nzuza. Samendri Dosami. Mtobisi Nicolan Kumalo. Merushka Chetty. Mzamo Brightson Dlamini. Zara Boomgard. Nompumelelo Sinenhlanhla Makhanya. Tembeka Alicia Mdena. Mlungisi Jili.
Still the same. Okay.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Sabelo Manduleli Forere. Apiwe Immaculate Nochaya.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nontobeko Nandi Dladla. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Noxolo Ziphezinhle Mdlalose. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Wait. Nolwazi Philile Nguni. Phumelele Adelaide Dlamini. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Noxolo Ntepe. Njabulo Makepeace Ngubani. Daniel Stein. Zimbili Konziwe Shilembe. Julian Faith Kotie. Jasantha Moodley.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Melithri Vandaya.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Zandile Mandisa Biela. Salisha Patha. Mluleki Sabelo Kanyile. Nkundlakazi Nqeketho. Phindile Fortunate Mhlongo.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once more. It's been just over half an hour that we've been sitting in this place, and having come this far and reflecting on this short event, looking at the diversity of qualifications that were conferred here this morning, and also looking at the diversity of all the graduates that have passed through this podium, and looking at the beauty of the whole occasion, one can just say in my language, halala. And some people will say, wow, look at you. What a day and a time this has been. What a beautiful time to see all of you being kept here this morning. A graduation ceremony like this is always for me an event that reminds me of a few lessons in life. Among them, the following. One, that anyone can become anything that they want to be. When the college representatives were announcing the qualifications here, I was thinking, some of you, your titles have just changed. How people viewed you yesterday has just changed because of this qualification. What you could not do sometime before you completed your studies, now you can do because you have just graduated. So anyone can be anything. Secondly, graduation reminds us that, everything that begins has an ending. For some of you, when you began your studies, it looked so insignificant, and I'm aware some of you are sitting here graduating today. Maybe the qualification that you just earned today was not your first choice. Maybe it was even something that you never thought of. You've dropped something, picked up this one, but everything that begins has an ending. Here you are today. We learn from this graduation, thirdly, that no matter how long it takes, it will surely come to pass. No matter how long it takes and how much it takes, it will surely come to pass. Here you are, we have this moment. Fourthly, the graduation reminds us that whatever you set your minds and hands on, you must do it with all your might. You have put everything you could to be where you are this morning. This graduation reminds us, fifthly, that we should not give up on pursuing our goals and doing good for ourselves and others, for in due season we shall reap if we don't give up, no matter what. Here you are. You didn't give up, and you are just reaping what you have sown. Sixthly, I think the graduation reminds us that in life there's no limit. The only limiter to yourself is yourself. But life does not have any limit or cannot pose insurmountable limitations. Of course, completion of a study or a course does not just come on a platter or on a bed of roses. Of the many students that registered with you, some of your course mates have dropped out. Some they still have to complete. Some of you are here today. Your qualification, you have done it in the so-called record time. But I know you are sitting next to someone, same qualification, but that person has spent double the time. But oksalayo, what remains is that you have made it, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, you have fought battles, you have overcome obstacles. You had goals for which you gave your soul and sweat, and this reminds me of some of the Pauline writings in his letters. I quote, "I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have run the race, henceforth is laid for me a crown," close quote. The graduation symbolizes people who have fought tooth and nail to acquire their qualification. You are kept here this morning because you have finished the course. I think the symbol of this that we put on your head is like you are being crowned. As I said when I began, that you are being celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, as I congratulate you, I'm mindful that it was not easy for most of you or for all of you, because studying is always a difficult task, no matter the variety of circumstances and challenges that we are confronted with. Someone wrote a song titled "It Wasn't Easy," and in that song I picked a phrase which says it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. You can see all of us are gathered here this morning. You have caused this event to be here because, difficult as it may have been, even in this year of COVID-19, you can see, you can pat yourself on the back this morning and say, but it was worth it. I want to say congratulations. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles. Your dreams take you to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities now that you are qualified, and to the most special places your heart and mind has ever known. I want to say to you, as you graduated, congratulations. Go out there equipped with knowledge to make a difference. This qualification has made a change in your life, but go and make a change in another person's life. Let the people out there see that you are educated and learned by how you address situations and solve problems, how you intervene in difficult circumstances. Let them see that you are a graduate by how you conduct yourself in all areas of your life, and not by how you look down upon those who you think they are not as educated as you are. This is not a time to go back to your office, to go back to your family, to go back to your community and look down upon them, showing them how much you are worth because of this qualification. But you are a graduate with attributes that must make you go back home, back to your community, back to this nation with a call. What can I do for you, my nation? What can I do for you, my country? What can I do for you, my organization? What can I do for you, my fellow mankind? Because now you have knowledge, you have the qualification, you are better equipped than anybody else that doesn't have that qualification. It's time for you to go back with that qualification and ask this question. In any circumstance or context where you are placed, how can I best serve? Remember the saying that says, whoever is the greatest among you is a servant. Whoever wants to be great should be a servant. Why? Greatness is not about the amount of qualifications or monies or status that you acquire, but greatness is found in service and not in selfishness. I want to say to you this morning, congratulations, well done. Look at you. Suddenly, the future looks much brighter for you. Well done. Congrats. My dear ladies and gentlemen, graduates, now that you have graduated, I want to inform you that you have just become part of the Unisa alumni. You are now part of an illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility then is to contribute to help us define tomorrow. And there are many, many things you can do to help shape the future in the service of humanity. You can become an e-tutor with our university. You can also continue a lifelong journey with the College of Graduate Studies and produce knowledge that will help societies and communities. And lastly, donate to the University of South Africa's bursary fund by using our online platform www.unisa.ac.za and go to the donate button. As a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you also realize the value of your diploma or degree and therefore wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity that they can study further. I urge you to become part of the hashtag Circle of Excellence. Having said this announcement, ladies and gentlemen, I will now request you to rise for the singing of the national anthem and then to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. And also please remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.